What's up, YouTube? It's GhostRider15 here, back at it again with my first Meadowlands video. So, I entered a Meadowlands tournament recently. This was an invite-only tournament, so people that have won or got second place at a tournament for Meadowlands before were invited. I ended up getting top four, third place to be exact, and I played Evilswarm. So, I'm going to show you guys the deck list. So I played three Evil Swarm caster. This guy's basically your extra normal summon. Unfortunately, he counts as an effect in Meadowlands format because of a bad ruling that they gave at the official tournament. But whatever, it is what it is. Still a very good card. Next up is Heliotrope. Uh, he's a vanilla monster, which kind of sucks, but 1950 attack is very strong in this format, and you can bring it out with Rescue Rabbit for a one card Exceed summon. Next up is 3 Mandragora. I really like 3 because you're not always going to go first. So this lets you special and then normal to make an Exceed. Next up is 2 Thunderbirds. Um, so this guy's really nice because he dodges basically just about any card that's not like a counter trap. He can tag himself out and special summon himself back during your standby, and then he gains 350 attack, so he's 1950. Pretty good card. Next up is 2 Rescue Rabbit. This card's insane in this deck because, like I said, you can bring out double Heliotrope for a one card Exceed. And then for my hand traps, I played the 3 Maxi 3 Veiler package. Um, so I really like these cards because they're really good against Mermail and Infernity. Both are very popular in this format, especially Mermail. For my spells, I played 3 Infestation Pandemic. I really like 3 because you just feel a lot safer when you have 3, especially when you go second and you need to commit to the field. So you can just chain this to prevent yourself from losing to Bottomless, Torrential, Mirror Force, Compulse. I really like it. Then I played 3 Upstart Goblins because consistency. Only one MST in the main. I really couldn't find space for the other 2. And I just felt that Pandemic was better overall because you can actually search them with Ophion. They serve a similar purpose as MST, but like I said, you can search them with Ophion. 1 Rhoda because Caster is a warrior monster. 1 Heavy because it's a staple. Darkhold's a staple. Reborn's a staple. You gotta play all 3. Next up for the traps, I decided to go with 3 Macrocosmos because, like I mentioned earlier, this format is filled with Mermail players, and Ophion plus Macrocosmos is insane against Mermail. Like, the deck literally can't do anything. There is a lot of times when I had Macro plus Ophion and the game was just over. I didn't lose to a single Mermail player in the whole tournament. I played 1 Dark Illusion. I'm still not sure how I feel about this card. Sometimes I play it, sometimes I don't. It's really nice to stop effects that try to destroy Ophion. But the problem is I hardly ever draw it because I'm only playing 1. You know, if I play more than 1 copy, I feel like it's bricky. It's kind of like redundant because I'm already playing like 3 Infestation Pandemic. But I don't know. I just gotta keep testing with it, see how it goes. 2 Bottomless, staples. 2 Torrentals, staple. Torrental is actually really nice in this deck because if your opponent spans the field and you have something like Ophion and Pandemic set, you can Torrential, chain Pandemic, and now Torrential just blows up your opponent's side of the field. It doesn't destroy your own monsters because they're protected by Pandemic. One Judgment, one Warning, staple cards. For the side, I played three Defissures because I just wanted more cards that banish. I just wanted more ways to destroy the Mermail deck and other graveyard strategies as well. Three Overworked because I was really afraid of Fire Fist and any tanky type of deck, just because that type of deck usually has a very good matchup with Evilswarm. I played three Eradicator Epidemic Virus for mostly spellbooks. This card's insane against spellbooks. You just tribute Ophion and they lose most of their hand. Next up is two copies of Black Horn of Heaven for the mirror match, most likely. It's really nice to be able to stop Ophions. And then two MSC on the sides because if you don't main all three, you have to side the rest. You just need it for really annoying cards. And then the last two cards are two Thunder Kings, also for spellbooks. It's really nice against spellbooks. For the extra deck, I played three Ophion. This is your boss monster, your bread and butter. You gotta go to this guy most of the time because his effect is really nice against certain matchups. And even if you're playing a matchup where the level 5 or higher thing doesn't matter, you can still search for Infestation Pandemic, which is strong in just about every matchup. One Ouroboros, I actually never made him, so yeah, I think you still gotta play it, but it's just very situational. One Bahamut, another card I never made in this tournament. It will come up though, because it has came up before in previous tournaments, but it just didn't happen this time. Still a very good card. It's a permanent brain control. One Thanatos. Uh, in this tournament, it came up once, but yeah, you still gotta play it. I think. One Diamond Direwolf never came up. One Diaguso Emerald never came up. Uh, Maestroke never came up. So there's a good amount of exceeds here that just don't come up. But I mean, you still need them for like that very niche situation that you might run into. One Dweller, I made this pretty often because I played against a lot of Mermails. One Cowboy, I actually summoned Cowboy for game, and it was nice. One Black Ship of Corn only came up once, but it was able to get rid of a Gachi Gachi, so that was nice. One Gem Knight Pearl. This is mostly for the mirror match, but besides that, you don't really need it. One Photon Pappy. So this monster can sometimes steal games if your opponent is really low on life, but besides that, it doesn't come up too often. And then the last card is Shockmaster. Uh, this never came up, but occasionally it can come up against spellbooks. You call spells and they can't play. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the deck profile that I used to get third place at the Meadowlands World Championship Tournament. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. This is Ghostwriter 15 signing out.